Banggood sent me this drill guide and I was super excited. I opened it up and I'm still pretty excited about this guide. I've had it for a couple months now, but I haven't used it yet. I got it out today to try to do a review on it, but before I just say, oh, this is terrific because they sent it to me, I wanted to make sure. I don't put out videos saying things are great when they're not. So I still think this is great, and it may be me, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this has a couple of issues I want to point out. However, I still think this could be a great tool if it's what you're looking for, but I just want to make sure that everybody sees what I see and don't think that I am recommending something just because it was sent to me. So let's talk about some of the great features. This thing is 100% billet aluminum with stainless steel rods. You've got these stops that you can put up here. If you want to go across, you've got them that'll go on two different sides. So you can put this up in a corner and get it exactly where you want. You got your handles here. These are nice knurled solid billet aluminum handles. I mean, everything about the build of this is just absolutely fabulous. Now, this isn't the only drill guide I got, but this is the only one. You hear that? So there are actual indent pins. So this has nice positive indents at your, let's see what we got. It's 15, 30, 45, 60. And then 0, 15, 30, 45, 60. So every 15 degrees you got a positive stop. I mean, those are some big, I got big hands, and those are big, nice, knurled handles. So that is absolutely fabulous on that with the detents. So if you're drilling something round, you've got this nice centering jig, so that it'll go right in. And so, if you want to put something round up in here, and again, these are solid billet aluminum, anodized aluminum, fantastic quality. If you're not drilling all the way through, you do have a depth stop you can use here. That way you can get the same depth on repetitive holes. Something I was surprised about is this is 3/8/24 Ultra National Fine threads. So that is actually the threads for the chuck to go up onto this spindle here. And then it says it's 1.5 to 13 millimeters, which is a 1/2 inch. So a 1/2 inch bit will fit in here, but I just find that most things when you're getting from China come in millimeters, and for this chuck to actually be threaded on with a 3/8, so this spindle here is the 3/8 by 24 thread. I'm thinking they must be making this for somebody else, and that machine's already set up, and that's why they're using the standard size chuck on here. And then you see on here they have on all four sides, this is machined to a point where you can line this up on your lines to have your holes centered where you want it. We also have holes here. It says, if you need to be in an awkward position, this way you can screw this down and have it fixed. I would think maybe for a bigger hole. And as you see, this has a very large opening, so you can be drilling 2-inch holes with this guide. So if you're drilling a big hole like that, you definitely would need to have this secured down. This is nice and flat here, so you could also clamp it if you needed to. So it comes with these little shouldered bolts with the bushing, and that way you can screw these right here into the bottom of the machine, and then the bolts will actually bottom out, and it comes with an Allen wrench, but I don't think you really need to, but that lets these bushings pivot. That way, if we want to drill a hole in the center, we can just put this on, and then that's going to be dead in our middle, and then we can slide up and down. And because that has those little bushings, that moves up and down nice and easy. All right, so I'm gonna drill a couple of holes and we'll check for 90. All right, so that should be at a 90. So let's loosen this off, and that should be good there. That should be a 30-degree angle. So we'll drill a 30. All right, I'm going to do this backwards where I can't see the reading. Now I set the machine to 30, but that's off of 90. So it's just like a miter saw. So the angle is going to be 60 degrees from the bottom here. And that's about it right there. So we're at 61.1 degrees. All right, so that's about 1 degree off. That's a nice tight hole. All right, so let's see what we got here. Do it again backwards so that I can't see it. Try to be as fair as possible. And 89.4. So we're about a half to 1 degree out of being absolute perfect. For a small little handheld jig, that is probably going to be close enough. It's going to be very difficult to get a whole lot more accurate than that. But I'm going to show you a couple of things that I have found that maybe it's just me. Let me know in the comments if this is the way it's supposed to be or if I'm just being overly critical. So this won't affect the function, but if you see 0 and we got our mark here. So that is at 0. Flip it around to the other side here, and the arrow is not in the center of this piece here. It's 5 degrees out. So I don't know why. I don't see anything on the website or in the instructions on why this arrow would be 5 degrees off. So that's one thing. So this has a nice knurled nut, but if you look inside that hole, so it's got the bushings, but the bushings are solid, so there is no hole in for this to go through to be able to stop it. So like this, it's got the springs, it pops back, works great. However, once you tighten these down, so now when they manufactured it, they didn't take in consideration, I guess, the whenever these tighten up, that they pull in, and so it's not super hard, and that if you used it a whole lot, I guess those bushings would probably wear in, but again, it is what it is. Overall, I really like the tool. I think it's got a lot of really good potential here. I love the fact that it's got those detents. They're not super precise detents. There's some slack in the detent. So maybe that's where I needed to put my angle measurement on there and just double check that I got that good and solid, because once you lock this in, it's solid. You really would have, I can't move this to get it off. So as far as once you get it set, this is going to be dead on, perfect. I don't know, it may just be me, and I'm just not smart enough to know why one side is 5 degrees different than the other side. So if you know, let me know. Once you tighten it up, it does get a little stiff here. Now that will wear in. I would have liked to have seen like a rubber pad or something on the bottom here, because with the billet aluminum, that can be fairly slippery going across. It's really nice that we have our circle cutter or rod cutters centering jig here. We've got the rods here to where we can set up our stops and get repetitive if we want to put it from a corner, or if we just want to go from an edge, we can get that exactly across the whole length of a board. So this has some of the best features I've seen at a drill guide for double the price. Now there are a couple out there that's double to triple the cost of this, and they may be just a tad better, but most of them are either double to triple this amount, or the ones that are close to this price or maybe just a little bit less do not have near about the features and are nowhere near the quality of this. So I don't want to come out here and say, yes, this is the absolute go-to Mac Daddy just because they sent it to me for free. But I did want to go ahead and put this video out, but I wanted to be honest about it and let you know. So if you think that I should have just not did the review, if I wasn't 100% happy with it, put it down in the comments, let me know. So I'll make changes maybe next time. But it is a good tool, so I wanted to put it out there. They got them going on sale supposedly next week, so I'm going to get some links and put in the description. And if you get one and you like it, let me know. If you get one and you don't like it, let me know. I don't delete any of my comments, put it down there. I like to hear other people's opinions as much as I do my own. So I'll get some more videos out soon. Until next time, I hope everybody has a wonderful afternoon.